All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here. We greatly appreciate you spending some time with us here, supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show and all of our expert contributors. 80 different categories, over 50 different show partners, CPAs, financial advisors, attorneys, all types of great home service providers, of course, real estate, mortgage, title, inspectors. Reach out to the hotline. We'd love to connect. 813-917-1894. You can call or text that line, off-air number 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com. Quick shout out to our friend Ramin Kazami. He owns a company called Heights Soft Wash. It's a pressure washing company here in Tampa Bay. They do a great job on our real estate properties here in Tampa Bay. Ramin Kazami, Heights Soft Wash, pressure wash company right here in beautiful Tampa Bay. And check them out online. Let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. All right, we got our feel-good story of the day.
Tell me something good.
All right, this is a cool story about a fire department that welcomes a new therapy dog. A fire department in Ocean City, Maryland recently welcomed its newest member, 20-month-old Black Labrador and certified therapy dog named Max. Handled by firefighters Ian Spice and Ryan Whittington, Max's role has undergone about 18 months of extensive training for his new role. Chief Richard Bowers believes his department's new furry friend is sure to lift spirits. Bowers formally welcomed Max to the fire department family by shaking his paw. Here's a quote. He says he will bring something that is this department and this city needs. Something as simple as petting a dog makes a big difference, Bowers said. Max will make regular appearances at Ocean City Town Council meetings as well as other public community-centered events. And there you have it, our feel-good story of the day. Let's welcome in Ray Hall Appraisals. Ray, welcome back to the Consumer Quarterback Show.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Absolutely. Wanted to get your perspective on the market. What are you seeing out there? I know you do a lot of appraisals every year, and you've got your ear to the ground for us.
We do. Unfortunately, we're doing a little less now than we did last year, but, we still have work coming in. We're still appraising for purchases, refinances. Things have slowed down. I think, we're definitely not seeing those huge value increases anymore that we were seeing in the past several years. But, the market's still moving along, and people are still buying houses, and lenders are still lending out money. So, it's still a decent market out there, just not the same as it was.
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing a lot more price reductions. We're seeing price reductions on our end as far as MLS goes, and it's a moving market. It's a shifting market. So you got to be careful as a home seller, not to be a bounce house, one of these houses that are overpriced and people are just kind of bouncing off of it.
Exactly. I've seen that so many times where they do try to list that really high, hoping someone will offer a little less and we'll still make good money. But what they don't realize is when you do list it high, you have to have all those price reductions when it's not selling. And once you start those price reductions, I'm sure you can attest to this, that's when you start getting all those lowball offers because you look like a desperate seller.
That's right.
So it's always good to have just a fair list price on your house. Don't overdo it because you're really going to possibly lose money in the long run.
Yep, exactly. And you've got to be careful not to chase the market because that's what you just described is you end up chasing the market if you overprice. And that's one of the key things as well. So I've got the January residential stats here from the MLS, and it's interesting. Active listings are up 112% from 1 year ago. Listings are up. New listings are up, actually down 2%. Let's see. Pending sales down 18%. So sales are down 18%. Listings sold down 33% from a year ago. Average days on market up 105%. So more days on market is not a good thing for sellers. Total sales volume down 29%. Average sales price up 7%. But that number is going to change here soon as a lot of these price reductions go pending and then ultimately close.
Yeah, and I think you've also got to keep in mind, like you had said, the days on market has increased by over 100%. But we also have to remember that days on market was so low.
Yeah.
A year ago, when you're going off the percentages, if the average was 1 and again goes to 2, hey, there's a 100% increase. So, don't let that fool you. Don't think that the market is crashing like everybody wanted to say. We're just coming off of a historically good market. So we're going to see these changes, and that's just normal. That's what happens in every market.
Right. And especially in Florida, with what we have here in Tampa Bay and Florida. Now, are you doing appraisals in other states? And if so, how do you contrast some of those appraisals that you're seeing?
I do. So we do only residential's only to Florida. We don't do residential in other states, but I do commercial appraisals currently in Florida, Louisiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, and we're about to add on North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts. So we're expanding our commercial business. A lot of the states that didn't see the increases that Florida did are actually really seeing a stabilization of their values now. They had kind of a little bit of slower rates of decline since June, which was due to the slowdown, and now they're starting to see a stabilization of values. So, that could be a leading indicator that, again, this isn't going to be as bad as everybody thought it was going to be, that, we're truly looking at a market correction, not a market crash.
Right. Absolutely. And I wonder how much the train derailment in Ohio is going to affect it, and some of these other issues that you're seeing in other states. I wonder, that seems to be a pretty big incident.
It is. It's a huge incident. That's hard to say really at this point. Normally things like that impact, those areas. Ohio is always known to have a pretty stable market. It's a very popular market for investors because the real estate's a little cheaper. You don't have the huge appreciation, but you can get a lot for your money there. Now I can't remember, one company was about to open a very large employment center there. So, that's all going to depend on how all that's impacted now, how that's going to impact economy. People, are they going to stay? Are they going to go? So a lot of questions have to be answered before we can really determine how this is going to impact the overall market.
Right. Now, what about vacant land? Have you been doing vacant land commercial or commercial appraisals as well?
We do some. Recently, we just did an appraisal on land that was originally slated for residential development, and another investor decided to buy it from the seller. We don't know what they were going to have planned for it. It was approved for a certain amount of units, but I guess they decided to kind of abandon that idea. Right now with the market slowing, I think a lot of developers are going to be a little more conservative in their new home starts, things like that. And when I say new home starts, that means just what it sounds like, them starting to build new homes.
Yeah.
With the inventory changing, I'm sure they don't want to get stuck with a large inventory of homes they can't sell. But that was about it. We haven't been getting a whole lot. Surprisingly enough, I know a lot of people were expecting foreclosures to pick up and REOs to pick up. And we've seen maybe a few more than usual, but we haven't seen any kind of significant increase in that type of work as well. Because when a property gets foreclosed or when there's an REO or real estate owned by the bank, they have to get an appraisal on that as well before anything is done. And, back in, after the crash of 2008-9, we were getting a lot of those appraisals, and we're just not getting a lot of those orders right now. So that's also a good sign.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's it's interesting. It's it's very complex when you look at all the factors, jobs, legislation, government, even schools, different aspects of that coming into play. But yeah, definitely, Florida's the place to be. Tampa Bay is a hot market. We're expanding into Sarasota now. Real excited about that and a lot of growth with our team. We joined a company called Livian, which is Gary Keller's personal expansion team inside of Keller Williams. So real excited about that. We have to catch up a little bit more about that, Ray, off air. But Ray Hall Appraisals on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Ray, give us your final 20 seconds here. Where do you want folks to find you?
You can find me at my website, rayhallappraisals.com. It's going to have our email, our phone number. Give us a call if you're looking to list your house, and you're just trying to find out, what a fair price is, or maybe you got a cash offer and you want to make sure you're not underselling it. Give us a call. We can do a quick and easy appraisal on that. We don't even have to come out to the house. We can charge you as little as $200 and give you some peace of mind going into that transaction.
All right,
so go to my website and we can help you.
RayHallAppraisals.com. Ray Hall, thanks so much, my friend.
Thank you, Brandon. Have a great day, buddy.
All right, my pleasure. Hey, another great show. I want to thank all of our expert contributors, our producers behind the scenes, and we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback.